Hey folks, Stuart Blocher here with Schluter Systems. My role in the company is to teach our workshop presentations. So each week that means I travel in North America to a different city and present our workshop programs. But unfortunately, due to this pandemic of COVID-19, all of our workshops have been postponed. That means I'm working from home right now, which is great. But I gotta tell you the truth, I'm getting a little stir crazy up here in Washington State. You know, everything's pretty much closed down. Can't go anywhere, everybody's in fear of getting sick, so I've just been sticking at home. But came out to my garage today and I thought, you know what, I'll put a little tip together here, maybe some videos, share with people, some common conversations, or maybe some questions that were asked at the workshops. So today, what I want to bring to you guys is an example of how we can utilize KERDI-BOARD to make a custom, or just to make a shower curb. Now, our KERDI-BOARD curbs that we sell in 3 sizes, 38, 48, and 60 inches, are great. We can actually rip these down to adjust the height of that curb. So, KERDI-BOARD, more importantly, your KERDI-BOARD scraps. So here's what I've done, folks, is I've taken just 4 random scraps of KERDI-BOARD I had laying around here in my garage. I had some 2-inch, some 1.5 inch, some 3/4, and some 1/2 inch. Now what I'm going to do here is just do a kind of a dry run of how I'd laminate these all together using a notch trowel. So, I would go ahead and take my first piece here. I'd skim this out. Of course we want to embed thin set mortar into the fleece. You could laminate this with KERDI-FIX. I would choose to use thin set. It's just going to be more readily available. It's going to save me some money in the long run, okay? Come back, comb out my notch. Make sure I'm embedding the fleece on both sides here. Get that down, just like setting tile, collapse those ridges, make a good lamination. Okay, that's going to be best practice there. We'll keep doing that. We'll just stack all these on top of each other, right? So now all of a sudden, I've taken some scraps that I had laying around, and I made myself a custom curb. Now, this might work better to your design, your layout, but most importantly, I could have spent money on this, or I just utilized my scrap pieces. Think about that. Now, we're not quite done, okay? We're not quite done. This has to be completely wrapped with our KERDI membrane, obviously. So our KERDI membrane would have to completely wrap in all the exposed white foam, 2-inch overlap onto our underlayment outside the shower area. We're going to call that DTRA, right, folks? And then on the inside, we'll make that connection to the shower tray. We'll lay that up with the KERDI trowel and the appropriate thin set. And we have a custom curb, right? Anyways, folks, I hope that tip's helpful for you. You know, you don't have to have all these sizes on hand. To tell you the truth, folks, you could just rip a bunch of these 1/2 inch pieces, laminate them all together, stack them down, and you got yourself a custom curb. Anyways, I hope that tip helps some of you guys. Next time you're up against a challenge, maybe you don't have a curb available, maybe it's on back order, maybe you got to drive a distance to go get one. Think outside the box. Utilize KERDI-BOARD for your next curb project. Thanks, folks. Stay safe.